Hello guys, and welcome to the third episode on the Avant server, playing modded 1.89 Minecraft. Yes, you know it's Minecraft, can't you tell? Could be Ark, you never know. Anyway, we are back more or less where we left off. Well, not really, because I did a bit of stuff in between, but we are still working with the Aura Cascade. And today, hopefully, I'm actually going to achieve some stuff from all these setups. So let's just quickly get into it. So let's see. Since I think last time I made one of those orange gems using this infusion thing here. And today I'm going to use 4 of them, which will make us the Cascading Brewer, which will just brew random potions randomly. So let's put, I think this, oh no, this has got ×0. I think one of those pumps is still active, this one is still active. I think the other ones are going to need to be fed with coal. As you can see, I've not done any automation things. There's still a certain amount of lag on the server, and sometimes there are all sorts of glitches. Okay, let's see how much this will need. Oh my god, each one of those will need 100,000 aura, which is to make the gem, well, the diamond bit of the gem making needed 60,000. So actually, it's not that much more, you know? But 2 of them don't seem to be receiving the aura, so here, eat your cow, be a good girl, and you are producing, and you should be producing. So, okay. Yeah, 100,000. This will take some time. So, let's do a few other things. Oh, I just wanted to show you. Remember I made this different pump that works on things being shot at it, and I couldn't get it to work to save my life. So the best way of activating this is to shoot arrows. Except it doesn't work. See? It's not doing any power things. Which is a pity, because A, I have lots of arrows potentially because of the skeleton trap, and B, I'm pretty sure I could automate this with a dispenser shooting arrows. You know, like you get in jungle temples? So that would have been brilliant. There's a couple of other projectiles that you can use. A projectile pump, this is what it's called. And one of these is snowballs. So if you look here, yeah, now it's switched on. The problem is, so they all give 500 power per second. The problem is, which is more than this, which gives 300, so it's a bit faster. The problem is the snowballs just do it for 9 seconds. The other possibility is eggs, which is why I've set up a tiny little egg farm here. Hopefully these chickens will grow up. Yeah, well, over time we should get some eggs and also feathers out of it, which will be good. But the eggs, I can't remember, I think the eggs give it for 90 seconds, which is okay. And I guess shooting out the eggs can also be automated with a dispenser. I'm not sure how accurate that would be, but anyway, I don't know why the arrows don't work, and it's very annoying. But wow, how is this doing? Let's see. Okay, well, we've got between 10,000 and 15,000, so about 10% done. Let's look at a few other things I wanted to do apart from the Cascading Brewer, which possibly might end up not being such a good idea immediately. So I wanted to get into the Fairies, but to get the Fairies, I need to use the Infusion Altar 2 to do it. So let's look at amulets or accessories. All sorts of interesting things here. I wanted protection amulets because basically what I'd like to do right now is go down and finish that dungeon, but it gets very hard, so I'd like to have a bit of help. And the red protection amulet will grant immunity from fire and lava. The orange protection amulet will grant immunity from explosions, which is possibly what I might go for. This one is from projectiles. And I really want the violet eventually, not right now, because I'm not planning to fight a wither in the next 2 episodes. But this will grant immunity from wither debuffs, so that's excellent. But for now, let's look at the orange and the red. And this is why I made the orange amulet, an extra orange gem. And I thought I'd made an extra red gem, but it's possible that I didn't, which would be quite bad. But anyway, do we get a recipe? Okay, so the red protection, the amulets are basically just the corresponding gem with some string, so nothing could be easier. Where are my string plants? I don't have any string on me, but I do have some string plants. That's 6 string, and that should be more than enough. Honestly, those flax plants are lovely. I think it's actually additions that adds them to the game. So I think it was like this. And right now I should be, I guess, protected from creepers. Now the only thing I am not certain about is whether you have to have these in your bubble slot or whether it's enough to have them in your inventory, and which means, whether it's possible to have more than one amulet. How is this doing? Oh, look, we are about 25% of the way there. One thing that is slightly bad on this server for Aura Cascade is that because there's a bit of lag, because there's plenty of people, look how many people are on, and there's usually at least this many people on all the time. They've introduced the mod that takes that disappears items that are on the ground every once in a while, and this makes doing stuff like Aura Cascade a little bit scary, because if you're very unlucky and you miss, I think I lost 1 orange gem that way. Alright, so what else could we do? Right, so let me just show you the sort of fairies I was thinking of getting. The fairies. So first of all, we will have to make this ring of binding as soon as this is done. And then we will need to make fairy charms, so each fairy type needs a fairy charm. And then there's Bather, Breeder, Buffer Fairy. I wanted this one, but I don't think I will get it this time. Well, I could using the Cascading Brewer, but it might take too long. So you take the Fairy Charm, and you just surround it with Potion of Regen. And this fairy just gives you random buffs as you fight the mobs, which sounds great. I probably will make the Debuffer Fairy because it's the same principle, except it's Potion of Poison. And Potion of Poison is, I think, quite easy to make. I think it's just spider eyes. So I think I will make it on a brewer. I found a brewer in the 2nd level of the dungeons and some netherwort. So I think I'm just going to make that the old-fashioned vanilla method. Extinguisher Fairy. This is why I wasn't all that keen on the fire resistance amulet, because that's just surrounded with buckets of water, and this, I think, puts you off fire. There's one that gives you the Fighter Fairy. I don't know whether that's just golden swords. It was diamond swords. So which one? Well, I can definitely make that one. The Pusher Fairy, maybe not. The Savior Fairy. This would be really good to have, but I don't think I have enough diamonds. The thing is, I really... Okay, I think we're almost there. One of them, the slow one, is at 98,000, so any second now. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, and that hook is starting to play on the server as well. It's cool, so many people doing so many things. So it's definitely less involved than the... And there we go. Did I catch it? Ah, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Why is it not in my inventory? Oh, because I'm looking for the wrong thing. Here it is. Cascading Brewer. For a minute I thought I was just making the white gem. Oh my gosh. Okay, before we start playing with this, let me set up the next thing. Because as you can see, this is quite slow. And obviously I could do something about improving the power to make it faster. So this is going to be this. Come on, go on. Oh, it's just so hard to know whether something's wrong or whether it's just the lag. I hope these don't have to go on in any particular order. But this will be the fairy ring. The greater ring of binding. Not on here, on here. And the last one is a block of iron, which, oh, I have it here as well. I don't know why I was looking in there. Here. Okay, do your thing. And, oh, this only needs 50,000. Oh, bloody hell, no, 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 no. Bad, bad, bad. Totally useless. Because this one needs red, blue, and yellow. Ah, oh my gosh. I can't even remember how to make the red, blue, and yellow crystals. Is it just a dye or is it more sophisticated? I think it might just be the dye. Let's test it out. I'm sure there's some red flowers. I wish somebody would sleep. People were so good at sleeping right at the beginning, but now they have stopped with these good habits. Let's get us a bit of red dye. Here it is. And let's look at a couple of crystals. No, that doesn't do anything. Let's look in the book. Totally caught out with my pants down. Now, it has said that they don't explode on claims. Thank you for that donation of powder. Oh, you know what? I am going to go and sleep. Because the baddies... The baddies are all here. Of course, I do have the blast protection thing, but I don't want to them blowing up my landscape. Not that there is much of a landscape to talk about, but you know, it's the principle of the thing that counts. Oh, for God's sake. Now, this floating in the air, I'm sure it's not normal behavior. Okay. Power. No. Go away. Quests, walkthroughs, basics, special aura colors. Thank you. Blue aura. Massive 4 times ascent boost. Takes a fourth of the energy to pump up while producing the normal amount of power. But only when it's raining. At other times it has a detrimental 0.5 ascent boost. Ha, lovely. Oh, okay, so it's like this. Alright guys, I'm gonna make this off camera and I'll be right back. Alright, so I have obtained the red crystals, the blue crystals, and a dandelion. So there we go. Let's make yellow crystals. And now I presume each one goes into the sort of corresponding color, like this one should get the yellow one. I don't know if it's enough to just... Yes, oh, it can hold both white and yellow aura. So let's see whether... Time left 87 seconds. Is the yellow guy receiving any power? Yes, very little, but some. Let's give it another yellow crystal. And the blue one presumably goes here. I think this might well slow things down because it's shooting up the white as well as the blue. Oh, and now I've like utterly messed things up. So yeah, brilliant. Give me back this and put back the diamond. So this has got some white aura, but it's got a lot of blue aura as well, which is good. And finally, I presume this bit needs the red crystal. More sophisticated than I felt originally. Alright, and now we just have to wait until it's all done. So that's the fairy ring. But in the meantime, let's try out the cascading brewer. Which I think I'm gonna take the processor away and put the brewer in its place. Yeah, I think that should work just the same. And I have some water bottles on me. So let's just nip down here and get some water. Alright, and so this has got two pumps attached to it. So let's switch on this pump. And let's throw an egg on this pump because, yes, why not? There you go. Anything happening? Hello? You have aura. You do have aura. And time left 47 seconds. I think that was switched on already. Okay, this is... Oh, yes, completely forgot about that. So this needs 5,000... I think this needs to have like 5,000 of power per second, otherwise it will not progress at all. I'm not sure, let's look at that. Yes, it's not making any progress, is it? I think it sort of needs all the power at once. And I think this is where it's all coming back to me. I did prepare for this. I think this is where the thing that I made, well, I didn't make it yet actually. Why don't you go up there, huh? And why don't you go up there and you there? TNT, why do I have this TNT on me? I wonder if it's from the, I completely can't remember. Is it something I got from killing the creepers? Weird. And then we need an aura out. So I think for this we need to make a capacitor that is actually going to receive the aura. Well, no, it is making, it is doing stuff. So maybe not. Who knows? Maybe I am wrong. Maybe not the capacitor. Maybe I don't need the capacitor. This still has 66 seconds left on it. This has 25 seconds. Let's throw a bottle of water next to this. How is this doing? My frames are getting killed, I don't know why. Okay, all of these are slowly getting the power. The white is not rising for some reason. Is the white not functioning anymore? Multitasking. Okay, this is an amusing and quirky mod, but occasionally... Almost there. Not 20 out of 25 progresses. Come on, frames, make yourselves. Okay, the frames appear to have stabilized. $24 out of 25. 25 out of 25. And this is not it. Yes, awkward condensed potion. I don't know why they're condensed now, but... And this one, of course, has no effect. So that's the first thing that happens. And I could actually, because I've got Netherward, I could just start throwing condensed potion on this, you know, make it the, make the awkward potion. I don't know why it's awkward condensed now. It must be a mod or something. But I could be making this, 40 seconds. I could just make the awkward potions the vanilla way and throw them here to save time, because this is gonna take a while. Now, obviously, I can get the dropping of things and the throwing of things automated quite easily, but I'm not sure about the picking up. Maybe pick them up with a pipe with a filter so it only picks up so it doesn't pick up empty water bottles, for example. I don't know. How are you doing? Okay, still quite a long way to go. Is everything active? Oh, time left 10 seconds. This one's not active anymore, so there you go. And this one's quite active, and this one's not active anymore. God, babysitting all these pumps. And this one has 5 seconds left of it. And this one will soon give us... Come on. You know, I don't think it makes the progress unless it goes to 500. This time left. And this is... Oh, yes. This is why it stopped progressing. I think it needs to have a power of like at least 500 to make any progress, and now it's going down. Oh, this is not good. Not good at all. Come on. Or I could put the capacitor here and make it not throw down anything. Make it not throw down the aura unless it gets 500 power. As you can see, all of this takes quite a long time. Does anyone have leather? I'm sure cows have lots of leather. Ah, finally we are progressing again. Let's make sure this pump doesn't... 4 seconds, 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and fire. Hit it with an egg, because clearly that is the way to make potions. Progress 23, 24, and 25. Come on, come on, what is happening? And let's see what we got. Potion of Harming. Ah, yes, lovely. Just what I've always wanted. Alright, as you can see, this will need some thought into automating it, possibly putting in the cascading. I don't think this is actually quite as painful as it seems in here. I think it's just that the TPS is still quite low, and that makes everything slower than it should be. So let's put away some things. Well, not that we have the space, but anyway. And let's look in here. Okay, well, this is clearly gonna take a while. So while we're waiting for it, maybe let's start brewing stuff. One of the potions that we will need for the fairies. So let's come in here. Yes, very nice. Bottle. I really don't know why I thought brewing things this way was gonna be a pain. Because right now, compared to the cascading brewer, it seems quite pleasant. Of course, if you haven't got netherwort and the stuffs, then cascading brewer is the perfect answer. Let's get a bit of netherwort. And let's get that in here. Let's cook it up. Well, this is quite slow as well. I mean, as I say, it's, it's when the server is struggling with all the people playing on it, everything is slow and painful. I should really find a time that is outside the normal playing times and go on then. How is our fairy ring happening? Oh, look at it, the white one. I mean, this is slowed down also by the fact that I didn't realize about the different colors, because the white one is well on its way to being made. Hello guys and welcome back. It is now actually the day later and we've had the new version of the pack installed, which is supposed to help with the TPS, with the server lag, and it's also installed a couple of excellent items. It's like these pipes. I love these pipes. I really couldn't understand the pipes before, but I really like them, these ones. They're so simple and efficient. Excellent and easy to make. We've also got a magic crops like mod, which I think I'm gonna investigate. And the resonance one is gone, unfortunately. I was looking forward to playing with that, but never mind. Fantastic job. I'm very happy. I love new versions that add things and help with the lag, and I shall not kill myself, however, from the happiness. Okay, and now for the bad news. If you look at all these bizarre things floating around me, I think you can see them, you will see that I've gone ahead a little bit and put the fairies in the ring without you. Now, I didn't do this on purpose, to be selfish. I did record showing you, but the recording ended up with no sound because for some very, very strange reason, Audacity decided to change the type of microphone it uses for recordings, and basically didn't record from my microphone. So, right, I'm not really able to redo the whole thing, but let me just show you. Okay, so this ring, remember I was making it on the, on this thing. It took forever. And then I got one of the fairy charm bases from the book as a thank you for making as a reward for making the ring. And then I made some fairies. I made the debuffer fairy, just to show you. Remember I brewed some poison potion for it? So, yeah, I'm just wondering why there are different versions of poison potions. But anyway, so I made this one. I made the extinguisher fairy, which I think is like fire resistance, which is with water buckets. Once you have this fairy charm, the effort here comes in making the white gem for the fairy charm base. Oh, I should make the training fairy. How does one make the training fairy? Okay, I have that much lapis, but I shall make that, because this one basically drops XP orbs randomly around you. I don't think it does it very often, but it's a free way of getting XP. If you look at the fairy base, it's just bricks around the arcane white gem. So this is the thing that takes a little bit of time. It doesn't really take much effort, it's just iron and white wool, but it takes a little bit of time. So, I made, I should maybe make this, there's so many fairies I should make. I've made a few, but not all of them. I made the fighter fairy, and I made 2 glider fairies. So apparently each fairy reduces that fall damage by 50%, so. And, yeah. Basically. So now, I think that covers them. How many fairies do we have? I think it was 5. Yes, 5 out of 15. So I still have plenty of space. I think you can basically have all of them floating around you. So, I am now really eager to go down to the dungeons and try all of this out. I should probably make myself new armor, because the one I have now on is just basically almost broken rags. But I'd really like to try the fairies out, but unfortunately we're totally out of time for this episode, so thank you very much for watching, and join me next time to test out how this new toy works in the dungeons. Goodbye!